Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Injustice 2. In this Injustice 2 video, I'm going to be talking about / giving a tutorial for Black Manta. This is going to be more of an advanced video than the first one I did on him, because Black Manta has quickly become one of my favorite characters to play in the game, period. And yeah, definitely my favorite DLC character so far, I can say that, which might change with the Atom. I've seen the gameplay trailer and there's good potential that Atom is going to be awesome. But yeah, Black Manta, he is an awesome character, really offensive based, really pressure based. He is a lot of fun to play and I think he's really strong. I mean, I'm going to go a bit clickbaity on the title, but it's not that far from what I really think. I honestly believe this character might be a secret top tier. And maybe it's not so secret anymore because Sonic Fox has been playing him a lot. And people are kind of starting to explore Black Manta and the potential. I thought he was strong since he came out. It's just I needed to kind of see what the optimal stuff was. And yeah, he's really strong. You can't go wrong with him. So we're going to talk about his gameplay, some combos, what he's all about, what all the uses for his moves are. So yeah, let's get on with it. So Black Manta is very much focused on pressure. And to help with the pressure, he has incredibly good mobility. I've been dashing around, but you can see both his forward dash and his back dash are ridiculous. I mean, his back dash especially. His forward dash is super fast, but the back dash covers so much distance that it's kind of ridiculous. He uses the jetpack and he kind of just like floats back. When you combine it with all his good strings, this becomes really dangerous. I mean, this character can dash in and out all the time. He can like pressure you and leave you, you know, just in the minus and you're trying to punish. He dashes away, whiff punishes you. It's just a bad time. Black Manta also excels in counter zoning. I mean, he has this. One of the best counter zoning tools in the game, maybe aside from Supergirl's teleport. But I will say you do have to kind of use it in the same way that you use Supergirl's teleport. You cannot be reckless with this move because if you do get reckless with it, your opponent is going to read it, and this move is actually very easy to punish. Even if you meter burn it, there is an interruptible gap between the attack and the meter burn laser. And then now you've gotten hit out of the move and you've wasted a bar. If you do manage to just get the opponent to block it, it is safe, the EX, but it is a big risk to take. Now, in terms of other moves, Black Manta has this float which can be done in the air. You can instant air it and it has a fairly large hitbox. So you can, I'm going to try doing it. I'm terrible at some of these instant airs, but you can hit opponents on the ground even if you're in the air. This is especially good against characters like Superman. For example, if Superman goes up and does his air laser, bam, you can just interrupt him. So Black Manta actually shuts down zoners fairly well if you know how to use his tools. Speaking of tools, he is very pressure based. I would say that this character does very good chip and very good pressure. Contributing to that is this string. This has got to be one of the most godlike strings in the game, is the 4-2-1-3. First of all, both parts of it are safe. The 4-2-1 is -3, the forward 2-1-3 is -2, and it's an overhead. This is absolutely ridiculous because this, look at how much it moves forward. I can be like more than half screen from the enemy and I'm in there on the second hit. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, with this being -2, there are several things you can do. First of all, you do it and your opponent blocks it, you can backdash. Some characters can chase down the backdash, so you do have to be careful. The Flash is a perfect example. The Flash can chase down the backdash. I think Superman can as well, but a lot of people honestly are not ready for it. So you do this, you backdash, they try to whiff punish or do something, bam, you're in there. You've hit them with the string. It is very strong. Now, the other thing that contributes to this string being godlike is its corner carry. Black Manta does very well in the corner, and you hit them with 2 of these and you've pretty much pushed them into the corner where he is more threatening. I'm not even doing optimal combos, but you can see there's a lot of damage. The third part that makes that string very dangerous is the move I just did, his optic laser. I mean, this move is kind of ridiculous. This has got to be like on like Aquaman pre-patch level, maybe not that much, but the amount of chip this thing deals is fairly ridiculous. I mean, look at that. That was 2 moves. And wait, actually, let's not do that. Let's keep him on always. So there's always a guess. Well, not a guess, but the opponent always has to hold whether you're going to do this, backdash, you know, whiff punish, and whether you're going to do this. Because this laser on its own is unsafe. However, it is incredibly difficult to punish because look at how much pushback it does. You have to have like a pretty fast and far-ranging mid to be able to punish that. Second of all, meter burning it leaves you safe. And it is a meter burn that you can slightly delay. Now, the laser is key to Black Manta's gameplay because he can do it off any string and get great pressure and potentially keep himself safe. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, he can do it off of that. If the mix-up doesn't work, because this is very easily hit confirmable, you can just go into the laser. This, you can go into the laser. This, into the laser. So the laser is always going to be a good option to go to. And like I said, it is punishable if you don't spend meter. However, it's difficult to punish. And if you do it at kind of max range, yeah, no one is going to punish that. That's pretty much out of the range where it would be punishable, even if it's negative 17. So yeah, the laser is key to his pressure, in the corner especially. We'll get into his corner stuff later, but it's absolutely ridiculous. So Black Manta has good strings, good pressure. What he is kind of lacking is any type of like serious mix-ups. He doesn't have an overhead starter, to be honest with you. This is one of his only overhead threats. The back one too. He of course has his forward 3, which this is an okay, this is I would say like a standard forward 3. It's nothing special. Of course this does go low overhead, but you can see this is a fairly slow string. It's fairly easy to block. This is something you can do a full combo off of. But really he does lack, and of course he does have that, does lack a serious overhead threat. His flight, many people think that his flight is overheads, but it is not. Any move you do off of the flight is a mid. As you can see, if I jump in and do the laser, it's overhead. If I float in, it's mid. So you can, of course, just crouch and block the flight laser, or the flight anything. We'll get into his flight stuff later. So yeah, he does lack a serious overhead threat because you can fairly easily react to it. So most of your damage is going to be coming off of stray hits from this, the laser, the chip, and this string. Now, speaking of, this string can also go into a full combo because aside from being a counter zoning tool, the teleport is a full combo launcher. So basically anything where you cannot link the mines or torpedoes, which is a lot of stuff, you can use the teleport. He can do it off this, a full combo, and that's really good because this is his quickest punish. So you want to punish stuff always with this string, and you can go into the laser if you want to, if you don't have meter, but if you have meter you might as well go for a full combo. And this is what I'm doing isn't even optimal because, you know, talking while playing sometimes affects my execution. But this, like, his mobility is absolutely insane. Alright, let's get into the flight. Black Manta, in terms of his jump-ins, he doesn't have the best jump-ins aside from the 3. The jump-in 3 is very good. However, what he does lack is a cross-up. None of his moves actually cross up, so you do have to be careful with that. However, this thing is fairly ridiculous. I mean, look at the range on this. The range on it is huge. The hitbox on it is huge. And yeah, this is a great jump in. You can actually convert it into a full combo. I think you can even get 2 if you're... Yeah, you can get 2 for sure. So yeah, you can easily convert that jump in into good damage. I didn't even finish at the end there. And what makes it really dangerous is his flight. So his flight allows him to link 2 of, well, not link, but chain 2 of these jumping threes. And they are very good for pressure because, again, this is -5, but because of its huge hitbox, your opponent really cannot do anything but respect it. And if they go on block, we go on flight. I mean, look at the pushback. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you can easily do something like this. And if I can get 2 of them. And you can go into one of your strings, and that does a fair bit of chip damage. You can, of course, push block it, but it's really your only option. And yeah, the flight stuff is very powerful. You can also do this, which honestly is probably less useful. The main reason to use this move is to finish combos. That is his optimal ender. It's fairly difficult execution-wise, but Black Manta is optimal. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, shit. Sometimes, yeah, it's very difficult, but his optimal combo ender is this. But really, if you go for just this, the damage is going to be fairly negligible. In terms of like the big combos, the difference is not going to be much. Alright, let's talk about Black Manta's corner stuff. I'm on the wrong menu. Because the corner is really where he shines. God, I've not used this menu in a while. I've not been playing mostly Street Fighter. But yeah, because of his godlike dashes and his strings, he can really easily lock you in the corner. I mean, this is very difficult to get out of. He has this string. Yeah, like playing against Black Manta in the corner is hell because you have nothing, you have no option here. He's gonna do his string and you're basically forced to hold it. You can't even like backdash it or anything. Try to jump out. He can air to air you or laser you. It is not fun. It is not fun, let me tell you. I've been on the receiving end of this. Not all characters have really a good way to deal with the corner stuff. So he can really easily keep you there with the laser. I mean, look at this. Like, he does the laser from this range, max range. There is absolutely jack shit most characters can do about it. And it's really powerful, including the flight stuff. And of course he gets big damage in the corner. I'm not even doing his optimal. But yeah, he does have big damage in the corner. Although this character overall is not the most damaging character. He's not like a Black Adam or a Flash. He is okay. Everything kind of adds up with him. And the opponent doesn't even notice that they're like basically dead. In terms of weaknesses, Black Manta, as I said, does not really have a serious overhead threat. He has some strings, but the thing about this string is even though it's really fast, the first one is high. So people who are happy, kind of down to happy, I would just say, will interrupt that. He also doesn't have the best wake up because this wake up, this is his only wake up. You can do that, but this is not really an actual wake up. This is his wake up. It's not the best. It's very unsafe. So you're going to be taking a risk if you do this wake up. As I said, his damage is not the best, but I would say it balances out. But really, like, with everything that goes on with this character, the counter zoning, the really good strings, he doesn't really have like a major obvious weakness. The flight cancels are ridiculous. So I really do think this character has incredible potential. And again, I just wanted to kind of make this video to highlight what this character can do because it's a lot. This character is, yeah, he's very good. And I love playing him. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, his down two. His down two is very good. Has a good hitbox and also like look how far it hits, how far I'm standing away. His down one too, like look at the range on that down one. It's very far range. You can go into the throw and everything. Yeah, this character is bad times if you're playing against him, especially at this distance in the corner. Hope you guys go ahead and try this character if you do play Injustice 2. He's for sure worth it. I don't actually see that many Black Mantas online. I don't know why, because it's not like he's that execution heavy either. And I just kind of wanted to make this to highlight the potential. I know probably didn't do optimal things and maybe I missed a few things, but you know, I'm not like an MLG top pro at this game. I just played for fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.